welcome back to Riding in Asia. This is the series where we take this guy right here, the Honda ADV160, out on some adventure rides, and we see how it performs, see how it likes the roads, we see how it likes the mixed conditions that we get here in Asia, and we give you a little bit of feedback, and we talk about some stuff as we go along. So today we're down in the regrowth rubber tree area. We're going to take a ride up along here and then up to this new road that we found, and we're going to focus on looking at the bike and how it travels. And I was just stopping to look at this under-seat storage that the bike has, and I wanted to show you something. So, you know, if I put the helmet into the bike like so, then it's supposed to fit the helmet in there. Now clearly that doesn't fit in there, so okay, so I've got some stuff in here, so we can move that out and get it right down into the bottom of the bike like so, and then we can try to close it, and you can see it still hits. It still hits the it still hits when we try to close it. Now I've got the DJI mount on top, so that is, I know it's a problem. So, you know, even if we try to, we can't put it in sideways, there's no space. So yeah, it doesn't fit the helmet in there, which is not necessarily a great thing. But anyway, that's all part of it. So let's jump on the bike and go for a ride and see how she goes. It's a nice day today. You can see here in the little rubber tree forest that we're in, it's really quite beautiful. There's all these little trees planted here, and it's quite nice. But let's jump on and let's see how we go. I'm wearing the Helm Komodo today. It's a great watch. Bit of a story on that. I did a review on this watch on the other channel, but great timepiece. Helm Komodo, if you're into rugged do-it-all watches, this guy's the one. To wait for 3 years to get it though, maybe even longer than that actually. All right, so let's take the bike and see how she performs. So I want to thank everybody who's been watching the Riding in Asia series as we're here in Thailand. Just an update for anyone who's wondering what's happening. Still no deliveries from Lazada, who I ordered the gear from. You know, it's not an expensive gear. It was just something for me to do the trip on. But anyway, it hasn't arrived, and I don't want to be doing a longer trip without the gear, particularly, you know, the saddlebags and for storage. But how's the ADV going? Well, it's going pretty good. We've clocked up a few miles this week. We've been taking it around the island, and we've got a couple of episodes that are going to drop this week. So hopefully this one will get out soon. We've been really lucky with the weather. We haven't had a great deal of trouble with the weather, so yeah, it's been nice. A few storms in the evening, but nothing really to cause any dramas, which means the roads are dry and they're not the tight one, and they're not covered in too much dirt, which I know is famous last words because we'll probably come across some anytime soon. But yeah, the bike's going well. Keeping a little bit more of a closer eye on the fuel consumption. So I should have some information back on that soon. All these places here, the construction is absolutely amazing. I don't quite know what's going on there. Anyway, we're going to head up here and take a turn onto the main road, and then we're going to find this new. I found this new road the other day, which I want to explore a little bit more today. we're on the new road. This one should be interesting. And see how the bike handles it. It's a lot more dirt on the road here. And when I said we don't get a lot of rain, the island is it's got its own kind of areas where it can pour down rain in one spot and be completely dry in another. And that's the great thing with the Honda ADV160. It's up for the challenge of the mixed conditions. And the mixed conditions is really what this island's about. And it's got a whole range of different surfaces. You're getting to see a few of them here. But overall, you know, the suspension is great. Speaking of suspension, I went into the Honda dealer just here on the island in Samui, asked him about the front suspension, and he really wasn't too sure. He, I think, was in agreement that it's pretty well the same bike as the 24 in terms of the front suspension. He just seemed to suggest that the suspension's the same. I feel something different in the rear though, as we've discussed. So yeah, I looked up again a little bit more information about the scooter cannonball, and from what everyone's saying, that accident, the unfortunate accident, they're saying it wasn't related to the race. It could have happened at any time. So, you know, I guess you get that many bikes. I don't know how many they had. They had thousands of bikes doing the ride. I guess that can happen. Look how beautiful this looks up here. This is the part of Samui when you come down to the west end of the island. This is what you get. You get an unspoilt part of the jungle. It's not all cleared, even though that section back there was, but this is exactly what the island's about. It has the beautiful, natural, lush trees, undergrowth, and it's probably quite a lot of, I don't know how many shades of green there are here, but I think it's certainly got the colour palette well and truly covered. The ADV160 fits right in. It fits right in these conditions. It feels like it is the scooter that's designed for this. So thanks for watching today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Ride through the bottom end of the island down here, the west end of Samui on the Honda ADV. I appreciate you watching, and if you're enjoying the content, then give it a thumbs up. Or if you'd like to stay on the adventure, then feel free to subscribe. If you've got any particular questions about the ADV 160 2025, then you know, drop it below, and I'm happy to look at that. If there's a particular area you want me to cover, then I'm also happy to look at that. Okay, bye for now.